All right. Welcome, everybody. Uh, Today I got something pretty cool to show you. It is a subagent that I have built for Aviva, my custom agentive support bot for building AI agents, and it is the tool builder. Now, the functionality of this in its current version is pretty limited, but I do want to show you guys what it's capable of right now. So this is pretty basic. I'm building a LinkedIn poster bot that can help users write LinkedIn posts and automatically post them to their LinkedIn when the user approves them. How do we build the tool? And let's just see what it says. Okay. So here we go. Now, tools are where a lot of the value in AI agents comes from. I'm excited to help you build them. Recommend you make accomplish your goal of. By the way, this is something I wanted to be a little more capable of. Right now I can kind of just recommend make.com, which is fine because that's the only kind of tool that it's really capable of helping you build. Um, but I would rather if it could actually, summarize some features of make.com, which incentivizes beginners to start there. So for example, what really drew me to make as I was just starting to make tools, what really attracted me to make was that it had an AI assistant inside Scenario Builder, and it could not only see entire scenario, so I didn't have to spend 10 minutes trying to explain all the inner workings of my prompt. I could of my scenario. I could just ask it to look at the scenario, and not only that, but I could ask it to edit the scenario. It could edit it for me, which is pretty cool, pretty exciting. It makes the whole process of building tools much more accessible for beginners, um, which I'm pretty excited about, combined with the flexibility of Scenario Builder in Make. So, um, anyway, that I wanted to be able to summarize features like that so beginners don't start interacting with this and it's like, oh, it's just a recommendation that it pulls out of a hat. Oh, so here we go. Here's a step-by-step guide to get started. Okay, create a make account, build the scenarios. I would like it to also be a little more specific about the types of modules you will need. And I'm working on building its knowledge base up to that point. As far as I know, that really just comes down to me copy and pasting into its knowledge base a whole bunch of times, because there's a whole bunch of modules, and Make doesn't have like a comprehensive list of, I mean, it kind of does, but they're on different web pages and stuff. So let's see. Need assistance building the request response bodies. JSON format for these scenarios. Please let me know. Test the tools in Postman. This is pretty darn important because once you've got the make scenario working in Postman, it's pretty easy to set up, and especially so with this tool builder tool. So, blah blah blah, and then report back to me once the test is successful. Now, since this example is for an AI agent that I already built, in fact, it was pretty early on in my time as a beginner, I will go ahead and give it that report. So, nothing too fancy, it's just everything that it asked to include in it. So here. So we have the URL that the Postman test is directing the request to, HTTP method, headers. I didn't ask it to ask the user for headers, so maybe I should do that. But all make scenarios that I've made so far have been the same, so I don't know if it's that necessary. I've also shared the request body that the tool is meant to send. And, in this particular case, we have no response body, so I just mentioned that there is none. But if you were building a tool that involves a response body, say a tool that, reads a Google Sheet and sends data back to the agent, then want to include that. And after that is short descriptions for each object and, where it comes from, how it's used, things like that. And for this report, I will just add a quick note. I will just add the quick note. There's only one tool since the LinkedIn post draft process happens in the chat interface itself. Here's that port wanted, write scheme and system section. Alright. So it's going to go ahead and think about it. Now this is where the magic happens, okay? It's going to write the schema. It's going to write the schema for us. And it's going to write a tools section that we can copy and paste into our system prompt. So, with this as part of the AI agent's system prompt, then it's going to know what the tool is and how to use it, and how to fill in the individual objects, because I found that sometimes you that, or else the agent will get confused and throw a blank object, and that's never good news when you're trying to use a tool. And it will also give you a plug and play schema. Now, I haven't actually tested this yet, although I have run this raw response to ChatGPT, and I said, hey, I looked at the, critical data like the endpoint and request body setup, and everything looks good to me. Can you give me a percentage probability that this will work if I put it as is into an AI agent? And, can you tell me what might be some problems or some areas of confusion that the agent might have? And it gave me an 85 to 90% probability that this will work. So I'm pretty excited to test this out inside of an agent. So, just showing you guys what I have so far. This is pretty exciting. Um, I've never gotten quite so close to having something so functional. Um, so yeah, um, leave a like and subscribe if you liked. Uh, if you want to subscribe. And let me know what you think in the comments as well. I'm pretty excited for where this project is headed. And so, yeah, I will catch you guys later. Thanks so much for watching.